Ah, greetings, friend. Been some time, has it not? So, completing the trifecta of health builds that I kind of forgot to show. And I promise I have more builds than just health builds. It just happens to be what I had in the backlog. But yes, the health necromancer. Pretty similar to any other health builder, really. Except this one has a lot more flat damage. Normally, my health builds would not have a crazy amounts of damage. Like the health warden, kind of teetering on 900. Because it kind of has to have some damage, right? Uh, okay. Well, health monk is a mixed passive. Most of them are mixed passive, but still, this one has a lot more damage. Therefore, it can get through things much quicker, thus not having to waste so much health. A very similar gear. I did use this firewall hat over Gom's cone hat that gives heal power. Mainly because it's easier to find, I will admit. Also because I have such low earth resistance. Now, earth resistance is the best resistance to have a negative in because there's not a whole lot of damaging earth attacks in this game. But I don't want it too low. And I'm okay with having some negative crit power. That's fine. It also happens to be just enough magic to balance everything out. I didn't go with a health belt, mainly because I wanted a bit more heal power for how much magic defense I have. Without this belt, I'd be under 200, or 300, which not the best when you've got that much magic defense and that much physical defense. I'm actually surprised I got that much physical defense out of this build. Only 50 endurance and 25 warrior and guardian, which both give a fair amount of defense, but still, was not expecting that. And everything else is pretty standard for my health builds, right? Well, I guess this isn't really standard. Normally, I would have the skeleton dragon chest piece because it gives a lot more health and also some really good defenses. But I wasn't having any luck getting that, so I went for this, which comes for the armor memory, and also it gives me a lot more damage. I really should be using this on some of the other health builds I have that have very little damage, but I digress. So yeah, so health necromancer, pretty well statted for being a health build. Normally you would have to sacrifice something, and I guess in this case is kind of my heal power. My heal power could be better, but I guess it's kind of average for a necromancer. So I got about almost 1700 health, base health. I could get it above 1700 with the change of gear, but I feel that's enough there. 20 fire and earth power. That's pretty good considering I'm a necromancer. The necromancers love their fire power and their earth power. Although they could use some water, but oh well. And like I said before, I got the guardian passive for the extra health and also the extra defenses. That really helps a mage because mages need all the defense they can get. And then 25 warrior for the extra health as well as making it mixed passive by default. So yeah, it's your typical. I guess this is really just a mixed passive tank necromancer. Well, tank necromancer would have like 450 physical defense. But this build has instead of 1300 health, it has 1700 health. I guess that's a fair trade, especially when I eat some health food, which all health builds do. Also, some heal power food. So yeah, that's about 1850. That's pretty sizable. That's 400 heal power. That's pretty solid. Kind of what I aim for mages. So I'm going to be healing myself a lot. And one other synergy with health build and necromancer, which is pretty interesting. Normally, the synergy would be when you heal yourself a lot because it's based on your max health, and it's empowered by heal power, of course. But when you have a lot of base health, it just jumps it up really high. But another thing is that necromancers have extra burst damage, right? Their elemental bursts are stronger, um, and heals can burst. So that is they both stack. So if I burst heal, I will burst heal for a lot, like a lot. Probably more than what the health warden could, but probably not as much as the health druid that I have, which I believe I have shown. So, but yeah, we'll show it off here. Get into it. Got a nice. Yeah, just checking over my gear because I made this character over a year ago. It's been a long time. So I'm going to see what's going on here. Don't really want to start with a buggy chubby if I can help it. Don't want to start with a rocky pebble either if I can help it. Seems fortune is not shining on me today. Okay, that's probably one of the best starts to have as a necromancer. Good old flame spark. They do a lot of physical damage, but they are really weak to earth magical earth. They're weak to earth and they're not resistant to magic, so yeah. Yeah, I deserve that. Boggy Chubby. Probably one of the worst common, I guess you could say, enemies. You can fight this thing at any point in the dungeon. One of the worst common enemies you can find in solo. Because no matter what path you are, they are a pain in the ass. But, oh well. Oh yeah, this is really weird. I just saw my skills. Seeing my skills. Yeah, this is strange. That was a really good lifesteal from the recharge blow there. Stacking with my lifesteal from my burst damage. Heal for over 100 without even critting on a blocky chubby, which is resistant to earth. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm getting all the bad enemies to be finding. Rocky Pebble isn't so bad though, because you can just burst it with Wind Wall. Yeah, and that's 100. 100 lifesteal from that. That's a lot, actually. That was a critical hit, though. Okay, that makes sense. I really don't want to be throwing away my fireballs if I can help it. The extra crit from the evil touch doing some work. It's nice being a tanky build with some damaging options, I know one major hurdle for any tank build is event chest, and necromancers can kill event chest easy with just bursting it with elemental rift off of evil touch. Makes things much simpler. Yeah, not too shabby. Still have a heal power buff, so yeah. I didn't see the number there, but that was like half of my health. Yeah, burst healing on a health necromancer is a lot. I really should go back and compare it to my health druid, because druids have a lot of heal power, so I don't know if the extra heal power is going to compete with the extra burst, So I guess it's fine time to start using my fireballs here. Again, even though I am mixed passive, I don't have Wolf Blow, so kind of want to keep these around. Buggy Chubby being Buggy Chubby. Evading things it shouldn't. And the like. Okay, well, Watery Drop resists magic as well, so I could use Shield Bash and Thrust, but yeah, I didn't want to get augmented damage there because Even though it does magic damage, watery drop, and I'm a mage, I don't want to take that much damage, Okay, well, it wasn't that much, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Old frog in the throat as usual. Um, get you out of the way, sir. I can see what's next. Okay, Golem, that's fine. That is fine. Sadly, I don't have a whole lot of physical defense, so I can't rely on my deflects to kill. Well, just kill stuff in general, but also to help get Golem out of the way. Okay, I guess my Unsettling Stare does damage this time, so I can do that. Yeah, I have a lot of Necromancers, and I'm so used to Unsettling Stare doing nothing, but I guess on this character it does something. It's quite nice. Now, Morning But Icy, the Mage Bane, hits like a truck, really high agility, decent evasion. Can also heal itself whenever you get its health low. So this might hurt a lot. I really should not be healing without my concentration up, but I'll try. Yeah, okay. 760 health without concentration. That's a lot of healing there. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you with Winds of Change, just to knock your crit chance down just a little bit, sir. And, this is awkward because I know if it uses his life steal, it's going to change its own blight to air. But I don't know if his health is low enough to actually use that yet. Okay, it is. And it didn't crit either. That's nice. Yeah, that guy is really tough for mages, but luckily I have like 1900 health almost, so wasn't really a big deal for me. Back on the boggy chubby. Sadly out of life surges there. It's fine. I guess I could use Mystical Strike, which is also physical damage. I didn't even notice that. So used to having most mixed passive builds have this magic. I don't know why. It's just always is. It didn't hit me with no, so I can use Thrust for medium damage. Because the Solid Mud Ball reduces my defense, so my Thrust won't do full damage. Stormy Eye. Right, so I could one-shot it with Recharge Blow. It should not one-shot me if it crits with Eye Wall. Okay, well, it used Eye, so it's fine. And it used Eye Wall, but didn't crit. It did evade. Okay, that's what I was worried about. If it evaded, I would have to do it again. And I don't know if I could survive 2 hits from it. But no, luckily, it didn't feel like critting that time. So, I was lucky. Phantom Core is a pretty good boss to find for a mage. Because Phantom Core does magic damage, and mages have a lot of magic defense. So, no big deal. I'm going to heal off of it slightly. Yeah, neutral core critting for only 200 health. That's the in core, the neutral, not having a blight on it, right? It hits the hardest. And for warriors, it hits like for 400 or 500 if it crits sometimes. But the mages, they take like 200 damage and they're good to go. No real issue. Okay, I am kind of low on healing though, so I probably should be careful a little bit. Going into this final leg of the journey. Water Mirror. Oh, you're a rare treat. They are tanky enemies, but they do magic damage, so I'm okay with being a little less optimal here. Probably should have healed, to be honest. I still could, but Oh, that's right. Water Mirror resists. Well, I don't know if it does, but it seems like it really resists neutral damage, the gray damage, like Mystical Strike, or if you don't have a weapon equipped with your basic skills. It seems to just do no damage to it. I guess I'll use Wind Wall for the buff and be on my way. Good old Flame Spark. I haven't even used any of my heavy skills. I guess I haven't really needed to. That's weird. I guess because I haven't really found any... I haven't found myself in a predicament yet, I guess you could say. And I barely used Evil Touch either. I guess this was a pretty decent run so far. I haven't really needed to use them. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. Okay, didn't crit. Again, I should be healing with concentration. Okay, I don't have it anymore. That's right. Yeah, it looks like I've been playing with my food too much, and now scrounging around to not die. Okay, hopefully this will be an event chest. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, that was a pretty decent run. I was kind of being sloppy, being just like I said, just playing with my food, just chilling. When I had options to do more damage and stuff, but I feel like it's a pretty good showcase. Really, I wasn't really in any danger at any time. The benefit of having that much health is that enemies that normally do a whole lot of damage have to get through your health, and you hit yourself a lot anyway. So let me double check what that healing was. Okay, I forgot enemies down here have their own elemental attacks sometimes. Okay, you shouldn't have one. So how much healing was I doing? Almost 700? Yeah, that sounds about right. Not too shabby. Considering, nothing really hits over 500 damage. I think the only thing that would hit for 500 is a Morning Bolt Icy when it crits you and bursts you. But anyway, I'm rambling on now. Yeah, the Health Necromancer is a really great build. Great for multiplayer as well, because you'll be doing damage and you'll be healing yourself a lot, which is really useful in multiplayer, especially against dungeon keepers, because one big issue with dungeon keepers is running out of health or running out of healing, and your heals are way more effective when you have nearly 900, 1900 health. So yeah, really good in multiplayer, really good in solo because it's a health build. All health builds are really good in solo, and yeah, that's about it. It's really fun little build. A nice different take to the tank Necromancer, I guess you could say. That's kind of the reason why it's in the house of tanks. All these are tank builds, and it kind of fits right in. It can do some tanking on its own with Unsettling Stare and the like, if you really need to, take damage for someone. And you also have Wind Wall for your defenses and stuff, so it's useful. Plus, just having Winds of Change and Boulder Slam on any build, really, those two skills make a mage pretty versatile. But anyway, yeah, talking in circles. I'll see you around. Ta-ta for now.